Welcome back, rankers. Do you like the Mo? Second week of Movember. If you haven't heard about Movember, then just Google it, you'll find out. It's about growing a Mo and getting people to sponsor the Mo, and all the money goes to men's health charities. So there'll be a link in the YouTube description of this video if you want to sponsor my Mo. Lots of interest in last week's story about what the changes that we were seeing, and how my guess was that Google Caffeine, if it wasn't live, it's pretty close to being live, and maybe they're wheeling out some changes. Well, I'm happy to say, well, I don't know about happy is the right word, but I've gone to Google Caffeine Sandbox this morning and they've switched it off, saying that the Google Caffeine launch is imminent and they're about to roll it out to at least one data center. I'd say that they've probably already rolled out certain elements of caffeine already, based on the changes, based on the results we were seeing last week in the Google Sandbox, which was the test version of caffeine, and the live results. They were very similar. Tara from Aconex just left a comment on the blog a couple of days ago, saying that she'd seen some really major changes with Googlecom and its geo-targeting results. Now, basically what that means is that Google, if you go to Google.com, typically Google will give you results that match your local address. So they look at your IP address and they say, oh, well, you're from Australia, so we'll smatter your Google.com results with some Australian results. Now, Tara has seen some major changes in those results when it looks at AU. She's been using the parameter, and we can just see this here. She says she's put in the parameter GL equals AU at the end of the string, and you do that so you can see just the Australian results. And she's done this in Google.com, not Google.com.au. You with me? And she's seeing the results that she saw a few weeks ago when she wasn't using the AU. Now, I wouldn't get too hung up on it just yet. I'd wait and see what happens over the next week or so. The changes we're seeing, I mean, Google.com geo-targeting results can vary greatly with some phrases in some keyword spaces. And I know that's every disclaimer under the book, but basically for some phrases you do see them move around quite a bit in Google.com. The search I've done here is SEO video. We're on google.com.au. We're using search the web, and you can see we're there at about, what's that, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 5, and of course that's because we're in google.com.au that you see us there. If you were to then go to google.com, you see us there as well, but for some reason, I'm using Google Chrome in this example, Google Chrome has inserted the GL equals AU, and I haven't been logged into this browser at all. And when you're doing your cross checks, you've got to do them from a number of sources, like Tara has done. She's done it from an Australian IP address as well as an international IP address. And it also pays to, in my experience, to try it on different browsers, just in case you've got things cached in the current browser, or just in case you've logged into Gmail and Gmail is trying to give you, or your Google account is trying to give you customized results. We try from a number of different browsers, as well as IP addresses, and as well as operating systems, just in case there's something cached there that we don't know about. And it can be hard to do it from a different IP address if you're just at work and you only have the one IP address. But if you've got the internet access from home, use that. And of course, if you've got one of these, or any other phone that has internet access, use that. The reason for that is a lot of corporate IP addresses are going to be static, so it's going to be the same IP address that Google sees every time when you make a query. Not so much for domestic internet access. Usually each time you reconnect you may get a different IP address, but then some ISPs will still assign the same IP address to you every time you reconnect. So a good way of testing is via your iPhone or your mobile phone, and just you can see there, and I know this is backwards, but we'll try to flip that. Oh, there we go, that's better. And you can see there at google.com, and you can see that / there that says M. That just means that it's Google Mobile that we're accessing there. So once again, it's a different search engine, and I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi network in this office. If I was, I'd still be getting, it'd be a pointless exercise because I'd be coming through the same IP address as the rest of the network in the office. By switching off Wi-Fi, I'm going through 3G, and I'm getting a dynamic IP address assigned to me by my carrier. So what I'm seeing with that is fairly static results or similar results across a range of IPs and browsers. You can see here, this is Googlecom SEO video. There's no GL equals AU in this particular output here, and you'll see that our site does not appear in here. So this is saying to me, okay, well, these are the results probably that everyone will be seeing, because these are the same results that I'm seeing on the mobile phone and the same results that I'm seeing across a number of browsers, and I've tested this even on a Windows machine and a very old operating system. It was one called XP. It was the last one I ever used, and it was showing similar results. So when you are testing these things, you need to test against multiple browsers. I would suggest multiple operating systems just in case, and certainly multiple IP addresses, and use your phone because most carriers will not assign the same IP address. Well, certainly not in this country, every time that you connect, which they can. A lot of ISPs will do that if you're checking from your home address. Even if you've reconnected, they may still give you the same IP address again. So I hope that helps, but it's going to be interesting over the next 10 days, and I'd give it 10 days just to see what's going to happen with these changes, because Google's only just announced this. Now, the last time I looked at the sandbox was probably 2 days ago, and so this page has only come up in the last day. If you are seeing changes in your own results, let us know. I'd love to have a look at them, and if you want us to have a look at the site, then let us know. Don't forget, you can sponsor the Mo. The link is in the description at YouTube for this video, and also or on our website or in our newsletter. Also, go and check out Cam the cameraman's videos this week. Some more great video tips, and he's having a look at somebody else's video as well and critiquing it for them. And that's it for this week. If you've got questions, send them in. If you want your site reviewed, send it in. And we'll see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye.